Hi, Capricorns. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for all my Capricorns, for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are always welcome. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides what is coming towards you or any energy that is around you with loving messages. So let's call in our guides now. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided here for the first time. Spirit, please share with me what loving messages that are meant to be heard today. What is it that you want us to know? What energy is around us at this time? I am listening for you now. I have gratitude, of course. Being in a state of gratitude takes any fear that you have away. You can't be in a state of gratitude and fear at the same time. My best lesson for people is to, when you feel like you are spinning out of control with fear or worry or stress, you take a deep breath and you name 5 things you're grateful for. And it immediately knocks out those feelings. And you, at least in that moment, feel like you get some relief. So you can't be in fear and gratitude at the same time. So remember that. I have the future. Spirit has future plans, they're saying. So they're moving, they're thinking far ahead. I don't like to go too far ahead, but they are thinking far ahead for you for some reason. So I'm not talking about like just immediate future. I'm talking, 10 years, 20 years, a lifetime. So it's definitely a long period of time for sure. They're showing me. Okay. I've got like growing old together energy. I have positivity, arms wide open. I am so ready to receive. I would say that you are ready. If you haven't met your person, you have incredible energy today around energy coming towards you. Okay. So you're attracting, they're using the word fulfilling. Okay. You're fulfilling either a dream or a manifestation, something like that. Spirit, please share with me. I have a decision. I've been making good decisions. That feels like making decisions about yourself, what it is that you want, what it is that you want for your future, what it is that is important to you. Thank you, Spirit. I have abundance. Abundance is flowing into you. An abundance of love, an abundance of wealth. Okay. Spiritual growth could be a lot of different things. And I have acceptance. I have been accepting my life. I have been loving myself more. I have been more grateful. Maybe that has been a big decision for you, is that I've been spending a lot more time loving myself and being grateful and accepting myself more than ever. But whatever you're doing, it's working because your energy is so ready to receive and something is coming towards you now. I have a Queen of Wands. You're like this huge magnetic pull to the universe right now. You have this just loving magnetic pull about you, and people are taking notice. I have a Justice card. Yeah, there's the future I felt a minute ago, that I want a lifetime with you. So I'm going to say whoever this is, they want a commitment. This person, whatever commitment means to you, partnership, sharing a home, but being together, staying together. If you really want to have a legal partnership, a marriage, a spiritual partnership, within a church or religious ceremony, then I'm going to say that that's what's coming your way. I have a 6 of Pentacles. I have a King of Pentacles. They're sharing that this person's very generous. Also, there's an incredible sense of fairness, trust, loyalty. I know that you're rolling your eyes at me. I can see you rolling your eyes at me. I know you don't believe me. I want you to believe it. It's coming in after you get rid of the dead wood. Is how I felt. You get rid of the person who was holding you back So this loving energy, you deserve more, Spirit just said. So it was this incredible sense of I had to remove the dead wood is how it came into me. Yeah, the ship is sunk, you know, like their ship is sunk. Whoever was in your life, it's like their ship sunk and it wasn't coming back up to the surface. It's staying at the bottom of the sea. So whoever that was, it's behind you. And I want you to focus more on somebody being in your energy that's attracted to you, that you can believe in. Okay. I would say the most important thing you can believe is their stability. Okay. I would say that this person's just is doing all the right things. You know, the person who shows up for life, the person who shows up for their job, they show up for their family, they show up for their relationships, they show up for a neighbor, a good cause, but because they're doing all the right things. And I'm assuming you're doing all the right things too. And then what happens is they're being rewarded, and how they're being rewarded is you. That, you know what, I've been a really good guy. I've been a really good person. And I'm hoping someday Spirit puts somebody in front of me that notices it. And you're the somebody. So there's something about this person that has a heart of gold. And maybe that's something that you realize immediately. And you make that connection with them, that they're just so good to you. And maybe you've never had somebody be so good to you, but they're definitely spouse material, Spirit's saying. Okay, husband, wife material. That's nice. I'm doing a whole mermaid ocean theme today. So Melusina, I have the calm of patience brings a tranquil sea of protection. I feel safe with you. I feel that I'm safe in your arms. I feel like you're not going anywhere. So there's probably this incredible sense of trust. You probably fall into place very easily with a very emotionally secure connection. You're probably not walking on eggshells, wondering if it's going to go away or do they want the same thing. I feel like they are somebody who, if anything, it's going to move in the direction of, I definitely want the same thing. I want a future. I have the number 10. I have the Rowan mermaid. Faith sees the horizon beyond the waves. That when I look out into the horizon, I know there's something beyond that. I know that it just doesn't end at the horizon line. And I know that it's infinite, right? It's infinite love. It's infinite abundance. And I can have it all with you is how it just came into me. How about I want it all with you? That person that says we can do anything. We can make the life that we choose. We can create the home that we want. We can live where we want. So the person who has the same dreams, I have a great sea monster, the number 37. To accomplish your dreams, plan and believe. I want future plans is how I started this reading, that whoever this is, they're already thinking ahead. They're already thinking, you're the type of person. What did they say? Husband, wife material. And I hope you all know what I mean by that. You all have that kind of, I don't like checklists, but it is that this is somebody I could see myself with. This is somebody who's got a good head on their shoulders. This is somebody who shows up for life. They're good. They have good, healthy relationships. They have a good, healthy mind, a good, healthy body. This is a person who takes care of themselves. So this is somebody I could see myself with. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 10 of Cups. Not only can you see yourself with this person, but you can be really super happy. I like the 2 children in the background. I don't usually notice those as much, but there are 2 children in the background. Some of you could have 2 children. You could have 2 children coming, and then there's this gorgeous little home always in the background of my 10 of Cups. So it's a happy home, happy life, a forever home with you. They just said that this is definitely a lifelong commitment. So I like the way they just said that, a forever home with you, like you are my home, you know, metaphorically and maybe physically. I have a 6 of Pentacles. That came into me as I want to share. I want to share. Okay, King of Wands. This one wants to jump out. Let's get this one. I have a Death card. Okay, so I've changed is how that Death card is coming into me. I've changed. I'm no longer the person that I used to be. I've moved on. I let something go. I walked away. I got rid of the dead wood. Is how it came into me. I don't think Spirit's ever said something like that to me before, so I think it's funny. Yeah, I want to give. This is a giving person. This is a person who's passionate for you. Bottom of the deck, I have a Lover's card. I have a Page of Pentacles. I have a 5 of Swords. I'm not going to fight this, is how I'm feeling. But I am tired of fighting. I'm tired of waiting. I'm tired of the battles out there with the wrong people. I've been waiting for my soulmate, and here it is. Infinite love. I want it all with you. I feel like this page is just ready to get it going. That this page is it's an offer. It's somebody who says, hey, what are you doing? You want to go out for drinks. You want to grab a cup of coffee. What are you doing this weekend? What are you doing tonight? You know, something like that after work. What night works for you? So it feels like a date. It feels like somebody's ready to get something going, but it's definitely moving in the direction of a soul connection. Beautiful. I have a Seagull's call, communication. I'm going to go with a call. Okay, how about a call comes in? The call that you've been expecting, the call that you've been waiting for. You know, I've got somebody on my mind. I gave them my number. I was hoping that they would call, but sometimes people ask, you know, put your number in my phone, and then you never hear from them again. So the call that you've been waiting for actually comes through because this person does the right thing. This is somebody who shows up for life. They're not going to ask you for your phone number if they're not going to really call you. If they don't want to call you, they'll just kind of move on. They won't ask for a phone number. So if they've asked you for their phone number and they are the right person, they are definitely going to follow through. So keep that in mind, okay? Just a matter of time. I have an octopus. I like your intelligence. I have my hand in a lot of different things. I also feel like this person is very well balanced. It came into me as like a big wheel also, that I have all these different things in my wheel, but they're balancing each other. And, you know, that's how life goes on. It goes, you know, it's like spokes in the wheel that make the wheel turn, and they're balanced. If the spokes aren't all in the same place, they're not going to balance. The wheel's not going to turn. So this person's very balanced for some reason. They're working all areas of their life, whether we say mind, body, soul, or they balance life and work. They balance personal life versus work life. They balance working out versus going to work. You know, like, I mean, they just have, you know, they have a little bit of everything going on, and they're figuring out how to do it. I have the whispering seashell. Messages are from within. It's like when you hold up a seashell to your ear and you can hear the waves. Sometimes you have to just listen. You have to listen to that inner voice that says, I feel like this person is somebody that's worthy of me. They're showing me that they have a heart of gold. And I'm getting this kind of intuitive sense that this is a forever feeling. This could be a forever love. This could be a lifetime love. I have the sea turtle's journey, longevity. Sea turtles live a long time too. Since the moment I started this reading, there's a sense of this is a long relationship that you're entering into. Okay. It's the relationship that lasts for the rest of your life. We're going to grow old together till death do us part energy. So there's definitely that going on. Sea turtles, they live a long time. They live forever, hundreds of years, don't they? I mean, some of them, they're fascinating creatures, but I think Spirit's point is that there's a long life together is really what they're trying to say. And maybe that's what you're wishing for, is I just want somebody that I don't have to go through this again. I don't want to keep meeting people and falling in love and then it doesn't work out. I want to stay with one person and just share my life with that person. I have an 8 of Cups. I have a Knight of Swords. I have Judgment. I have a 9 of Pentacles. A lot of energy around I made a decision. That you must have made a decision along your path that you wanted more, that you could take care of yourself, that if it wasn't what you felt like it was supposed to be, you know, like the love that you thought a love should be, or how you wanted to be treated in a relationship. I do feel like you either walked away from somebody or they walked away and now they're at the bottom of the sea, like I said earlier, they're dead wood. And you made a good choice, Spirit's saying, because you chose you and you chose what was most important. You chose your own happiness first. So moving forward, that strength that you found to walk away is giving you the strength to walk towards, which is my 8 of Cups. It's walking towards that contentment. It's walking towards that happiness in the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. So I've got this beautiful magician coming into your life. He looks so fun, doesn't he? He's kind of like, look at me. I want to show you. I want to show you I know how to scuba dive. I want to show you my under the world, under the sea. I want to bring you to places that you've never been before. So there could be something very exciting about this person, that they have maybe hobbies or interests that you have no idea about. You've never done those things before, but they open your eyes to them and they could be really, really interesting. And you could fall in love with some of those things as well. It's like you share your life and they share their life, but they could have some really, really interesting things that they like to do, interests, hobbies, things that they've learned along the way. This magician to me just is, I don't know, it's just kind of showing me that, like, look at me is how I feel. Like, look at me. Hey, I know how to scuba dive, I know how to do this. I know how to do that. And they're probably very, very interesting. Like they probably have a lot of different things that they have their hands in. So I feel like you're very attracted to that. I have a Hanged Man. Okay. So I've been waiting patiently. I feel like I'm all tied up, I feel like I'm just hanging there. But the Hangman's also a time for you to learn about yourself. It's a time for you to get to know yourself and to find out what really brings you joy in your life, with or without somebody. until the lovers come. I mean, how beautiful, going from a hanged man to a lover's card. How gorgeous. And I don't know about you, and I don't even know if it's true, but I say it all the time because I want to believe it's true, that seahorses tie their little tails together at night when they're sleeping so they don't float away from each other because they're soulmates. And I always thought that was the sweetest thing on earth. I don't know if it's true or not, but I like it, so I'm using it. But you've got this gorgeous transition happening here, that the wait is over and something is coming in. I mean, right from the beginning of this reading, you were ready to receive this. It was this huge magnetic pull, this loving magnetic pull towards you. And here it is. I will find you in this lifetime is what's going on. The soulmate that you have traveled other lifetimes with will find you in this lifetime. They will feel you. I don't care where you are. You could be in a different country, a different state. You could live across the city with 1 million people in the city. I mean, it doesn't matter. They're going to find you. They're going to feel you. They will find you in this lifetime. I have a devil. I love this card. I think it's great. I think he's great. I'm not scared of that devil. I think the 2 little clownfish down here are putting that devil in its place. It's a little bit of, how dare you talk to me that way? Or, I don't care how big you are. You don't scare me. So I feel like you can stand up to anybody. I think as a Capricorn, you can. I wouldn't be afraid of that devil. I don't think that spirit is bringing you somebody that you can't trust. You're entering into a new journey. I have a 6 of Cups, and that's more of a soul connection. I don't want you to worry about somebody coming into your life that's out to hurt you. I want you to be thinking about the person who's coming into your life that's searching for you. And it's a different way of thinking. So just look at what God wants. Look at what spirit can deliver. And this soul connection that's out there that's searching for you. And this person who shows up for life, because maybe in the past you had somebody who didn't show up for life, somebody who was chaotic or toxic or hurtful. Spirit, please share with me future loving messages around us. What is it that you want us to know? What is it that you need us to hear? I've looked at wedding rings. No doubt in my mind, for those of you that want to have a lifetime with somebody, this is the reading. This is the person who is, right from the beginning of this reading, I felt a long life together. So however, whether it's a marriage or we just are partnerships for the rest of our lives, we are there. You are my sunshine. I want to show you how much I value you. I want to show you that I care. I want to show up. How about I want to show up? I want to show up for this connection. I'm speechless because I honestly don't know what to say. You're everything that I've wanted. You're everything that I've been looking for. No one compares to you. I don't doubt that. When you meet your soulmate or twin flame and you have that instant psychic connection, it's really hard to look at anybody else. This is like, I love these cards, like make a wish. Look at the shooting stars. But it's really, really hard to imagine being with anybody else from that moment on. And the devil can tempt us. The devil can try to take this away. The devil can try to interfere in this connection, but it won't, because good versus evil, good always wins. So it's that feeling that as long as we are on the same side, as long as we stick together and believe in each other, nothing can come between us. You intimidate me. You could be with anybody. You're a magnetic pull. Everybody's checking you out. Everybody wants you, maybe. I want to marry you. I want to marry you soon. This could be a fast-paced relationship. You know, those relationships where you meet and all of a sudden, you know, within a year, you're married, you're engaged, you're married. You just want to be together. I know what I want, and that's you. I have to tell you, this magician, where did he go? He was so cute, wasn't he? This magician knows what he wants. This magician steps out of his comfort zone. He tries new things. He has a lot of interesting hobbies or interests that maybe other people, you know, he's the person, he's a daredevil of some kind. He's the person who's jumped out of a plane, parachuted. He's the person who rides a motorcycle or goes on the biggest roller coasters and doesn't think twice, you know. So there's a part of me that feels like this person's a daredevil. And I don't feel like they hold back. I really don't. I don't feel like they're going to put the brakes on. I feel like they are going to go for it. So this is somebody, I know what I want, and that's you. That feels like this reading. So let's put this out into the universe. It feels amazing. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. I'd love for you to join us. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website at kathymamolenspsychicmedium.com. Also, I have 2 other YouTube channels. I have a pick a card channel and I have a twin flame soulmate channel. And you may be interested in those readings on those channels as well. And I'll put the links in the description below. I hope you enjoyed your reading. It looks amazing. And we'll ask Spirit to guide it to you now.